Hey, let's talk about media content analysis. Before turning to a more specific type of media content analysis, let's clarify what does the core concept of content analysis mean. Berelson described content analysis as research technique for the objective, systematic, and quantitative description of the manifest content of communication. While it remains oft quoted, this definition has been criticized in several respects by researchers including Berger and Luckman in their classic text, The Social Construction of Reality. In relation to media content, media texts are open to varied interpretations and analysis of them cannot be objective. Some criticize the definition as restrictive. And the third is an early approach to content analysis, which was criticized because of its focus on basic quantitative elements. Sociologists have been interested in mass media content since the early 20th century, starting with Max Weber, who saw media content as a means of monitoring the cultural temperature of society. Now let's talk more about how media content is characterized. Shoemaker and Rees note that media content is characterized by a wide range of phenomena including the medium, production techniques, messages, sources quoted or referred to, and context. Another argument among researchers is whether media content analysis is a qualitative or quantitative analysis. So let's check. Researchers approach content in different ways, using different conceptual and methodological tools that let us think that media can be analyzed in both. Quantitative content analysis collects data about media content such as topics or issues, volume of mentions, messages determined by keywords in context, circulation of the media like audience, reach, and frequency. Media form should also be considered. Neuendorf argues that media content analysis is quantitative only and says, what's important is that both content and form characteristics ought to be considered in every content analysis conducted. Form characteristics are often extremely important mediators of the content elements. Proponents of qualitative text analysis point out factors that have a major bearing on audience interpretation, which include prevailing perceptions of media credibility, its context, and the third one is audience characteristics such as age, sex, race, and socioeconomic position. So while qualitative analysis of texts is necessary to understand their deeper meanings and likely interpretations by audiences, quantitative ones are not always able to capture the context within which a media text becomes meaningful. In summary, quantitative content analysis can conform to the scientific method and produce reliable findings, while qualitative content analysis is difficult and may be impossible to do with scientific reliability. However, a combination of the two seems to be ideal solution. Now it's time to dig into the peculiarities of the media content sample. There are 3 steps for media content analysis. The first one is selection of media forms, for example, newspapers, magazines, radio. The second one is selection of issues or dates. And the third one is sampling of relevant content from within those media. While media effects theory is a complex and ongoing field of research, many research studies show that mass media have significant impact and effects on public awareness, perceptions, and sometimes behavior such as buying decisions and voting. To sum up, media analysis provides 2 types of research. The first one is evaluation to measure effectiveness of an organization's communication, PR, and the second one is strategic insights and intelligence through issues tracking. Thanks for your attention. Keep calm and love content analysis. Bye-bye!
Free created using Powtoon.